without any further ado, call this meeting to order. Council.
That big fan up there.
I need to establish a quorum. Do we have a quorum, Madam Secretary? Thank you. You'll all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a little homework to take care of, our housekeeping. Would everyone please turn off their cell phones? We have enough noise in the room as it is. I appreciate it. If you're going to be recording, please let the people surrounding you know that you're going to do so. There will be a video that Al is diligently working on as we speak, which will be available sometime in the near future. Look for the updates and in the Beacon, or just stop by the office. I'd like to introduce I'll go this way. Gloria Hodger, Director. Cindy Pellegrini, Director. Mitch Miminger, Director. Bruce Height, Director. Jim Klein, Vice President. Peggy Gilbert, Secretary. Ann Argentieri, Chief Cook and Bottle Washer. Neil Richards, our new Treasurer. Dan Engelhoff and Mr. Tim Heiss is here presenting for KCI. In the audience tonight, there's Jennifer Davis, the Community Manager. Kate, if you would stand, please. Thank you. Kristen Hansen. Chip Harris from BCG. Oh, Will Otto. Will. I can't tell, there's so many people here. If Mr. Tom Mark is here, please stand and be acknowledged. Okay. There's so much wind, I'm having a little bit of challenge. First on the roster is Dan Argentieri.
Thank you, Ian. Good evening, everyone.
Louder. Thank you.
Good evening. Is that better?
Yes.
All right. So, Neil Richards, our new treasurer. We're getting Neil up to speed very quickly, but I volunteered to help kind of go over the financial details of what we've got going on so far this year and what we've got going on past the hurricane. And then we'll kind of give you some updates on the big projects that we've got going on around the community. Dues collected year to date is $2.15 million.
Louder.
Is about
And clear.
is about $2.15 million, which is about 87% of budgeted collections, which is about $100,000 ahead of prior year. So dues collection was a concern at the start of the year of how it was going to go with all the transition. That has been came back and been very good for us. Operational expenditures through May are very close to budgeted expenditures for both community operations and community maintenance. When it comes to the golf course, obviously with the lowered business, with the business interruption insurance, things are continuing to be improved, and revenue has been better than we expected, but business interruption insurance is still making up that difference, and that will continue through the end of July. We're going to kind of go over the hurricane damages in separate lists today. So the community, the flooded maintenance building has been repaired. Will and his staff have done a wonderful job of getting that back together, getting that back to somewhat normalcy. So good job, Will. The kayak launch, as most of you know, floated across onto the land across the creek. Will made some valiant efforts with his team to get that back. Just with how much muck is over there, we were unable to. So Easy Dock will be replacing that within the next 60 days. So we will at least have we will have the kayaks launching for some part of the good weather this year. The only remaining roof damage that we have from the hurricane is Redtail Park, which will be done this fall. And the POA roof, the guard shaft roofs have all been repaired. The gates have been repaired. The speaker for the Harbor Point gate came back in today, so that'll be going up here soon, and the gates will be back to fully operational with all the new gates. For the Harbor Point golf course, obviously the damage was extensive. We got back on a few of the new tee boxes today. I guess it was yesterday. So we're getting back to somewhat normalcy. There is, all of the new bunkers are back in play. There is still some sod work that is not in play, but it will be here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Everything will be in play. We'll be back to pre-hurricane conditions, but a little bit better. The cart path work has been completed. They are working on painting the lines today, Harbor Point side, and the shoreline cart path work will be done this summer. We're going to hold off on questions until the end. Okay, I'm trying to get as close as I can. So the cart path work has been completed at Harbor Point. We will be moving over the shoreline here this fall. The building is moving along nicely. I was very excited to see that they got the framing done, most of the framing done and the roofing done for us. It's all sheeted. So we're hoping to be back in the building sometime late this summer. And that'll be with the new kitchen, with the new expansion, and all the good new features that we'll have in the building that's only 3.5 feet higher. It's only 3.5 feet higher, so it looks like a lot of steps, but it's not that big. Unfortunately, because of the bathrooms not being available, the pool will remain closed until the building is open, because we have to have access to the bathrooms before the county will give us the ability to open the pool. So. Boat ramp update. I think I've had about 10,000 questions on this. So, boat ramp project is moving forward. It is going to be a location that is going to be east of the Shoreline Clubhouse. It is going to go straight over the hill based on evaluations from Tim Hess and KCI. That was the location that they determined to be the best location available for us to use. We are currently in process of collecting bids for that, as well as creating a timeline so that we can get more information out there. Policies, I'm licking the microphone. I'm trying. The project is we're hoping to start in the second half of the fiscal year. We've got some different timelines from different contractors. Some saying, they could start as early as September. Some saying that it would be late fall, early winter that they could start moving on the project. So obviously we'd like to get it done as fast as we possibly can, get it done, but most importantly we want to get it done right, and we want to make sure that we do it right the first time. There will be hours of operation of the boat ramp and policies and procedures that will be communicated to the community as they are developed as we get closer to opening the boat ramp. It will not just be a free-for-all for anyone. There will be restrictions to make it so that it is as comforting as possible for those neighboring and on the water. Please keep your eye out for Jennifer's updates and the beacon. That'll be where most of that communication will be done, as well as signs posted in that area. The playground construction. What I like to call Jim Klein's baby. Jim and Jennifer have been working hard on the playground. Jennifer informed me today that we've received 3 competitive bids on the playground. Those will be presented to the board at the July 2nd board meeting, and we will be moving forward with that. Looks like 8 to 10 weeks on the delivery and installation of the playground equipment from when the bid is awarded. The playground will be located left of the pavilion at Red Sail Park. So that is the location that we determined was the best with the availability of the bathrooms and facilities there. It seemed to make the most sense. To the renovation and construction. As you can see here, this is a picture that I took today, kind of giving everybody an overview of what it's going to look like. The new area is going to be the pro shop and the offices that were originally in the older area. The current building will be used, we'll be putting in a new commercial kitchen, which that kitchen equipment is due to be delivered in late July. And we'll have a new bar that we're putting in front of the kitchen, and then we'll have seating and events for up to 100 and a little bit more than 100 people for events. So we're excited to host like every organization's Christmas party, hopefully. So I know that it's been a long time coming. I promised the last 2 Memorial Days that we would be in there, but I can now promise you that we'll be back in there before Memorial Day. Michelle, I didn't see Michelle tonight, but Michelle's working very hard on menus and new game plans. She's got some really exciting new options for you. So keep your eye out for the beacon, and as well as Jennifer's updates. We'll be going over kind of our hours of operations, event policies, and things like that, so that everybody's aware of what's going on and what's upcoming, so that we can host your next event and have you guys over for dinner. So, and that is all I have. So I'm going to pass it back over to Ann, and I'm sorry for the microphone.
the hour is here. Mr. Tom Monty from Carr, Ingram, and Riggs. He will hand the envelope to Peggy Gilbert, the secretary. Thank you, Tom. For those of you that this is your first meeting, the election results will not be announced until much later after we've heard from Mr. Timothy Heiss. Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Everybody's saying this. Okay. Mr. Tim Hess is here from KCI, who has been working very hard to come up with a land plan use for this community. Mr. Hess is a senior associate with KCI and brings 33 years of experience to the firm. His expertise includes landscape architecture, land planning, recreation facility design, large-scale residential community planning, subdivision planning, design primary and secondary education sites, university and college campuses, planning and site design. Commercial facility design and planning. He's been very busy. His projects are located from Northern Virginia to Central Florida and the East Coast to Middle Tennessee.